What up? What up? It is me. It is me, your girl Lebora Lee. And today I got my cover off, y'all. I probably sound a little funny today, but we had some technical difficulties right before the show started. Lots to talk about this afternoon. It is me again. It is me, your girl Lebora Lee, aka Cat Lee, and y'all, I did so much. We gonna talk about it in a minute. And I can't even believe I'm here, but I'm here, baby. I'm here. But first things first, y'all know how we do around here. Gotta pay the bills. So shout out to Fiverr. Much love to them. And I'm gonna fix this sound real quick because it sounds crazy to me. We gonna get it. Let's go.
Want last minute brand design help? Get top tier Fiverr freelance creatives at your fingertips fast with secure payments and 24/7 support. Head to fiverr.com today and get something started.
We gonna do what we do with the sound tonight. I'ma just adjust. You know what I mean? And we gonna make it happen. But for those who celebrate the 4th of July, happy 4th of July. We just find a reason to cook on the grill around here. That's just how we get down. So that's what I spent most of my day doing, cooking on the grill and the hotness and the heat. I probably caught a tan, but it's all good. It's for the fam, nice intimate little setting, just family and kids. I call them kids. That's their names. They don't even have names anymore. But anyway, so I don't know what is going on with my mic, y'all. But we're gonna get it popping. All right. First things first. I know y'all can hear the fireworks in the background because we totally hear them. Hold on, I'm gonna take this down for right now. So y'all gonna hear the fireworks in the background. But let's get to the story. Let's get to the story. We got some stuff to talk about. Anyway, so let's talk about Ricky Martin. A judge issued a restraining order against Puerto Rican pop star superstar Ricky Martin, which was on Saturday. The order was signed Friday, and authorities visited an upscale neighborhood in the north coastal town of Dorado, where the singer lives. Tried to serve the order. Up until now, police haven't been able to find him. Valencia said, a police spokesman. It was not immediately known who requested the restraining order, but Valencia said that they could not provide further details because the order has filed under a Puerto Rico's domestic violence law. Ooh, so a Puerto Rican newspaper said that the order states that Ricky Martin and the other party dated for 7 months. The report quotes the order um, as saying they broke up 2 months ago, but the petitioner says that Martin did not accept the separation and has been seen loitering near the petitioner's house at least 3 times. So apparently, y'all, wait a minute, we gotta talk about it. Bam, they doing it big around here. The petitioner fears for his safety, says the newspaper. Woo, child. Valencia said the order prohibits Martin from contacting or calling the person who filed it, and that a judge will later determine a hearing whether the order should remain in place or be lifted. He added that usually orders are implemented for at least 1 month. Valencia noted that the person who filed for the restraining order did not contact police, which would have involved prosecutors determining if there was enough evidence to file charges. Rather, the request was sent straight to the court. Ricky Martin has been accused of domestic violence and certainly doesn't sound like Ricky's husband of 5 years, Juan Youssef, with whom Ricky shares 4 children. Ricky has several residences, including a property in Puerto Rico. It's interesting this is surfacing now, days after he was sued by his ex-manager, who claimed that to have knowledge of career-ending allegations, which she says she helped shielded him. Y'all, woo, that was a mouthful. But let me say this: Hollywood is a crazy, crazy, crazy place. Like you never know what's going on up in Hollywood, and they still going ham. I don't even want to play my fireworks because their fireworks is popping. But anyway, yeah, it's a crazy, crazy place, that Hollywood, but it extends across the world. See, if they're involved in the Hollywood setting, then of course they take it wherever they go. You know what I mean? Like it's just wherever they are. So we gonna see what else happens with this Ricky Martin situation. He because it looks like that's means for a divorce from his partner. We're gonna see what direction this goes in, and how it pans out and all of that good stuff. But it's sad because like there's 4 babies involved in the situation, which is never ever 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 good, yo. Never ever good. So we're gonna keep it moving. We also got some Johnny Depp and Amber Heard tea on the docket tonight. Amber Heard lost Johnny Depp's her defamation case against Johnny Depp in small part because she lied about donating her divorce settlement to the ACLU, and now the judge has awarded the ACLU $38,000, and guess who has to pay? Not Amber. Johnny's legal team subpoenaed the documents from ACLU to prove Amber never ante up the cash. According to the ACLU, they had to produce 1,900 documents. That took a lot of time. The organization asked the judge to order Johnny to pay the $86,000 for the time. And the expenses associated with the document production. So they're not asking her to pay the money. We'll get into it. So Johnny's lawyers called bullshit, saying that the tab was unreasonable. You know what I mean? And it's extra. The judge decided with Johnny and cut the bill pretty much in half. So now Johnny has to pay $38,000, which I told y'all they wanted $38,000, which I told y'all they wanted $86,000 for their time spent occurring the documents. As you know, Johnny won the case against Amber, and so you might think that she should have to pay the costs that were occurred to reach the verdict. A verdict squarely against her, insofar as Johnny's defamation case is concerned. But it's not the law, so Johnny has to pay. Thing is, it sounds like Johnny isn't going to take it to the mat and make Amber pay the $8.35 million net judgment. So even though he won, he's left holding the bag with the ACLU. So, oh man, the law is so tricky. It's so crazy. You just never freaking know. But at the same time, they did have to spend manpower and time accumulating those documents. So being as though somebody has to pay for that time that was spent. You know what I mean? Like somebody. Now, I would have thought, again, that, dang, they getting it in around here. I told y'all, but they've been at it for a while now. But as far, I would have thought that because Amber lied that it would have been her, but I guess because the documentation was accumulated on Johnny's behalf, that's why he has to pay. It's a sick, crazy, just nutty situation. This whole case thing, this Amber Heard and Johnny Depp case thingy majigget. It's all over the place, I promise you, and I just don't know, hunty. I just don't know, but we're gonna see. Like I said, it's always something going on, so you gotta just pay attention and watch. But that's one of the Gab beat tonight, so we're gonna talk about it. But first we're gonna take a brief break, and we're gonna take a brief break, and we'll be right back.
What does getting it all done actually look like? A lot like this. Meet your new workspace. Oh, I'm not sharing the right screen, am I? Let's try this again. Meet your new workspace. Your whole team, right here. Let me just, sorry, Karen. All those projects on hold, just a click away from complete. Success is closer than you think. It's actually over there, right next to your Success Manager. It's built to expand as needed. The perfect freelancer for every project? Yes, please. Go ahead. You can use the F word as much as you want here. This is your selection of global freelance talent that never sleeps. All vetted for their excellence and their expertise. Love you, Kevin. Only thing left? Add your favorites to your list and share with your team. Okay, not all of them. Leave it to them to tackle all your business needs, leaving you free. Well, at least free to get more done. That's how fast they work.
Ready to transform your business?
Oh, that looks good. Love that. Approved. Oh, still sharing my screen.
I'm back. We got more to talk about. We got to get more into this U.S. Supreme Court business. It's a lot going on with it these days. And so we just got to keep you abreast and let you know what's going on, because it doesn't just affect them. It affects all of us, every decision that they make. This is very vital. But anyway, let's get to it. The U.S. Supreme Court announced that it will hear a North Carolina gerrymandering case that could upend the balance of power between state legislature and state courts on voting on rights issues across the nation. If the justice decides with the North Carolina Republican, state courts would have vastly diminished powers to block discriminatory voting laws and procedures. So I'm going to get to this because this is very, very important. But the Republicans would stand to benefit the most because the GOP currently has complete control of 30 state legislatures compared to just 17 for Democrats. According to the data compiled by the National Conference of the United States Legislature, the Supreme Court plans to hear arguments in the Moore versus Harper next term, which begins in October. Its decision could impact the 2024 presidential election. The state courts have had the authority to strike down election laws and rules that lawmakers design. That could all change if High Court decides to support its so-called independent state legislature theory. If the Supreme Court adopts the theory, voters would have their rights further eroded by the state court's ability to be more predictive in voters than federal courts. Rick Hansen, an election law expert to the University of California Irvine School of Law, told CNN. Now, indeed, this isn't far from the plan attempted by Donald, the Don allies following his loss in the 2020 election. And according to the former federal judge J. Michael Luting, or however you say his name, a disdained just conservative jurist, the theory is a part of the Republican blueprint to seal 2024 elections. Now, listen to what they're saying. Basically, in hindsight, they are at their discretion to what votes they accept or allow. Basically, so they're trying to take us back. They're trying to roll things back. And man, it's looking like crazier and crazier for us as a people. It's just nuts. Like, I don't even understand. That's why it's very important for us to get out here and vote and elect, the parties that need to be. Even though I'm a lesser of two evils kind of girl. A lot of these politicians out here are on one and they doing crazy stuff. But the more we just let them go, and let them do not go out there and do something, the more they get to do whatever it is that they want to do. And that's just the reality of it all. The less we do, the more they get to do at their discretion. Put it like that. And that's insane. So we gotta fix this, y'all. We gotta fix this. This is not this is rolling back the democracy. It's not moving the democracy forward. So we gotta get out here and get it together. Mm, mm, mm. David Hangerman. Let's talk about him. A judge assigned to preside over the trial of former Fort Worth police officer Aaron Dean in the passing of Tiana Jefferson has reportedly been removed from the case. The former state appellate court justice granted the defense's motion for recusal Tuesday, June the 28th. After attorneys successfully argued that Judge David Hangerman showed bias against them during the recent hearing about the trial date, he said. Hangerman had gone back and forth with the defense about scheduling issues at the hearing earlier this month. He had already delayed the trial multiple times. I said triple. The trial multiple times at the defense's request, and wanted to stick with the June 23rd start date. The lead defense attorney said that it conflicted with the vacation request he had previously filed. And after the hearing, the defense filed a motion to recuse Judge Hangerman, accusing him of threatening their team with hostility. Dean is facing a charge of murder. This is the person on trial for, I said the word and I didn't want to, but for Jefferson's shooting on October 2019. According to the affidavit, the 28-year-old woman was playing video games, and so listen, y'all know this case. She was playing video games with her 8-year-old nephew, but the front door to her apartment was left ajar to let in the breeze, which we all need that sometimes. A neighbor called the police to report the open door. Dean and his partner opened the fence gate and walked into the backyard. Body camera footage captured Dean shining the light through the back window of the house. Jefferson heard movement outside and picked up her firearm and went to investigate. As she looked out her back window, Dean opened fire, killing her. The family has since filed a federal lawsuit against the city of Fort Worth, blaming the police for the boy's emotional trauma. Just imagine you sitting there with your auntie and y'all playing video games, and she's licensed to have that firearm, by the way. But you sitting there with your auntie and y'all having fun and y'all playing video games, and next thing you know, the police come in and just take her out. I think that little boy deserves something for his emotional trauma, and that's not even going to help. That's just going to pay for therapy in itself. Like, that's not like he going on to spend, like, you emotionally traumatized this boy. You killed his loved one whom he loved very much. And what is he going to, he got to deal with that for the rest of his life. You feel me? And that's the reality of it. All right, so what time? We get on time. I got more to talk about. So I want to talk about Emmett Till. This is very important to us as the people. It should still be very important to us as the people, because although it seems like it's ancient news, it's still in the now. It's still what we deal with right now. Sorry, let me get some water. It's still in the now. So let's just discuss it. In August 1955, arrest warrant in the Emmett Till case had been issued for the arrest of J.W. Malum, Roy Bryant, and Mrs. Roy Bryant. And allegedly, they did willfully, unlawfully, and feloniously, I can't even get it out, without lawful authority, forcibly seized, confined, and kidnapped a 14-year-old child, which his name was Emmett Till. There were calls last week for the arrest of Carol Bryant Dunham, Mrs. Roy Bryant. She has since remarried. The only one of the three still alive. But this fresh demand raises two immediate questions. And this is the two that's reported, but I got more questions myself. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Under Mississippi law, yes, the warrant can be executed since the warrant has never been served or vacated. The call to do this is understandable. After all, nobody has ever answered for the brutality in that 1955 lynching of Emmett Till. Now, a crime set in motion when Roy Bryant learned that Emmett had whistled at his wife at the Bryant grocery and meat market in Tiny Money, Mississippi. Between 2 and 2:30 a.m. on August the 28th, following a night of drinking, Roy Bryant and his half-brother, J.W. Millam, forced their way at gunpoint into the home of Emmett Till's relatives, terrorizing the family and marching the Chicago team onto a truck parked out front. Emmett's great uncle Moses Wright stood helplessly on the front porch and heard a brief conversation at the truck. No charges were filed following the second phase of the investigation either, following a January 2017 report that Dunham had admitted that she lied when she said when she was sworn in at the courtroom for her testimony that Emmett Till had accosted her. The FBI determined that there was no credible evidence to support that claim that Dunham admitted that she lied. Dunham later denied it, which was published in the book The Blood of Emmett Till by Timothy Tyson. The FBI investigation was closed on December 6, 2021. The value in arresting the 88-year-old woman, Dunham, would be partially to send a message: no matter how long you live, you will answer for a hate crime. But it's more than symbolic. While Dunham was questioned several times during the FBI investigation, being interrogated subject to an arrest warrant currently raised the threat level and might prompt her to tell the truth, something she appears to have avoided thus far. There would be some measure of justice in such a revelation, since Reverend Parker and I have already seen evidence suggesting her lack of honesty, clearing the record that at least one purpose of the Emmett Till Unsolved Civil Rights Crime Act. Now, hold on, I'm almost finished with this one. Give me 1 second. Yet the prosecutor would have to bring charges against her within a reasonable time or set her free. What if, once again, there are no charges? What would be the takeaway message? She already has described herself as a victim. This case, we've been dealing with, like, if you're my age, a little and older, and a little bit under, like, you should be very aware about this case. It's been in the headlines for, I could say, my whole life, and I'm only 42, and my mom's life, and you know what I mean, like, a lot of Black people had to deal with this one particular case. But why it's important is because this Emmett Till situation still happens to this day. If you're a person of color, if you're a person you know what I mean, of like lower standards or whatever they say it is, like, you have a target on your head. And it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Like, this is the life that we live right now. And what are we going to do about it? All right, y'all. So I gotta get to these quick topics. I do. I'm gonna save the last commercial for the end because then that way I can get it all out. Oh my gosh, because it's a lot to say. Damn, but I love you guys. Anyway, so I told y'all on Friday that the Medal of Freedom was to be awarded to Simone Biles and Denzel Washington among others. I'm interested to see what the rest of the list. Who else is on the list for this honor. But they are two top names that's on the list, especially for the African American community. So I'm interested. I might do some research and find out who else is on that list. Ice Cube partners with the NFL for Economic Equity initiative. The rap legends leads contract with Black American Institute, which will join forces with the Pro Football League. I like that they're adding all of these different scenarios to the league, and it seems like they want to change. But I really need them to show and prove. Like I really need you to not just say this is what's happening, and then this is what we get. Throw it in the trash. That's what we wind up getting, This. I really want, like, to the point where I really want to throw all these mother suckers in the trash, y'all. Because it's like, all right, what is it doing for us, though? Like, we want to see the change. I don't want you to just talk about it. I want to see the actual change, too. Don't just tell me what you're going to do. Show me the fucking money. That's it. Show me the fucking money. Anyway, Kevin Durant requests trade from the Brooklyn Nets. Woo! What's going on around there? I need to know. I need some water, but I need to know. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Now, I know all of y'all done heard this by now. R. Kelly sentenced to 30 years for racketeering and sex trafficking. I know we talked about a little bit here and there. It's a shocker for a lot of people. I don't really think I dove into it though. But it's a shocker for a lot of people. A lot of people did not see that coming. But I think what makes it worse is that also in that same week, Ghislaine, whatever her last name is, the one that was with Jeffrey Epstein and shit, she got sentenced to, like, I believe 10 years. So where's the justice? He's a black man. People had to help him because he can't read. Like, how did she get less time? And I heard, like, she, word on the street is like she was the pimp, allegedly. She was the one that was making these situations pop off. So yeah. How did he get more than her? I'm perplexed. I really am. Like, that just, how? Like, how? That's what I need to know. Just how? How did he get way more time than her? How did that work out? I just don't know. But I do. I'm trying. I try not to come out too preachy and stuff. United States. He's a black man, she's a white woman, and she's not even a white woman from the United States. She's a white woman from England. Do the math. So if she got 10 years, if they did decide to come after Prince Andrew, what you think he gonna get? He gonna get probation, or he gonna get told that he can't come back to the United States? Like, it's bullshit, yo. Marlon Briscoe, the AFL's first black starring quarterback, dies at 76. He was drafted to the Denver Broncos in 1968. May he sleep peacefully. He don't got to deal with the bullshit here no more. So, when are you going to do? Amen. Rest easy, sir. You lived a long and great life. And I'm quite sure your family will miss you. But, it is what it is. We got to comment. Hold up. So how is he now suing the prison for placing him on suicide watch? Because that's the crazy part. Let me put this up on the screen. Hold on, because Reese came through. I like when she come through with with the situations, the extras that we ain't even talk about yet. I love this part. So he's suing now the prison for placing him on suicide watch. Ain't that something? Because they scared, sir, that you are going to go out here and do something crazy and not serve your 30 years. So they put you on there. Now you want to sue them. I guess he's going to get it on his commissary. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work. I'm interested to see though, but I guess he's going to throw that money on the books. Like on Zero, I think Kelly gonna put that money. He need that money on his books because money is getting really, really low right now. So, Black Issues Jennifer Lewis is planning a nationwide protest against, for, not against, for abortion rights. We gonna see how that play out too. Hopefully, they won't do her like they did that girl that used to play Stephanie on Full House, because they rocked her socks the other day. Like when I say they pushed that girl so hard, she went tumbling. I mean, tumbling. So we gonna see how this turn. Don't do Jennifer. Don't do her. Do not do for a long time. She done did Broadway. She done did a lot of things. Do not do Jennifer, because that's disrespectful, and we don't need that in our lives. Don't do Jennifer. Yeah. The news has been rather interesting lately. Rather interesting. And we gonna recap after I show my love, because everybody is not celebrating the 4th of July. I mean, it's Independence Day, I guess, for the country that we live in. I wanted to discuss this before I got to showing my love. I gotta unload my mind a little bit, because I've heard people say that, why should we just did Juneteenth? Why is they doing the 4th of July? I'm gonna tell you why. As far as people of color are concerned, it's a holiday that they've always celebrated, and some people are conditioned to just do things. So there's something that Black folks are always going to celebrate. And if you think about it in hindsight, as fucked up as this country can be, and the things that have been done to our people, let me just tell you something else, though. Those things made us who we are, and it made us a proud people, and it also made us an inclusive people. We were born in this country. I don't know about you, but I was born in this country. I was born in this country. I've been in this country my whole life. Although I have plans to travel to other countries and see the wondrous things that these other countries have to offer me, I am a United States citizen. I'm very big into history. Believe it or not, immigrants helped shape this country. So it ain't really a holiday for me, but I understand why other people decide to celebrate it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just what they know. That's what they've been accustomed to. Unfortunately, which is messed up. Well, in other, like, certain parts of the country, people have been celebrating Juneteenth. They've had parades and all of these things, but that has not been the case in all of the states in this country. Unfortunately, it took them this long to let us have that one holiday. And again, I said again, it's fucked up that and Father's Day are one and the same. But you can't, Father's Day, but you gonna take that away too? Nah, you gotta celebrate Father's Day and Juneteenth at the same time. So yeah, I got an idea for that though. I ain't gonna talk about it just yet. I'm gonna put it into submission and keep it going and make it happen. But something gotta happen to where as though, because those are two holidays that are shared, maybe we gotta do something real big to celebrate both Father's Day and Juneteenth. But can't no deadbeat fathers come to the extravaganza. I say that. But I deal with some silent individuals. So, well, as far as my family is concerned, and, my spouse. I mean, I deal with some solid people and no deadbeats over here. Now, I can't talk about people outside of my circle. Well, I can, one person in specific, but I won't do that. It's not what I'm here for. So, I gotta show my love. I do. I gotta show my love because they love me and I love them. Everybody that listens to this podcast and still come back, download again, listen to what I gotta say, come for the gab, you know what I mean? Come for the gab and whatnot. You feel me? I gotta show them love. Like I love them and they love me. I'm not even going to do the whole hour tonight either. I'm just see how far we can make it before I gotta get out of here because the fireworks is just like crazy and they gonna be at this all night. But I had to come and give you guys what was on the gab beat. I did. I had to. So anyway, gotta do the countries first because they come through, they come back, and they listen and they keep coming back and they listen. So yeah, I love you guys. And so the United States, my country, on period. It's the 4th of July for those who celebrate it. For those who don't, it was a great hot day to put some shit on the grill. I'm just saying. I'm all one for finding a reason to put shit on the grill. France. Hi, France. I appreciate you. You helped this country become a country. Did y'all know that? Probably not. Germany. They had a little hand in it too. But shout out to Germany, and then everything with Hank Wire. But we love Germany. Germany is big, big, big. UK. On period, Pooh. Even though that's not your Independence Day. Hi to the UK. India. Oh, I meant to turn my phone down, but it's all good. India, I love you. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for being here and being faithful. I love you guys. Brazil, I love you. Netherlands, I love you. Singapore, I love you. South Africa, we love you. Spain, we love you. Philippines, we love you. Belgium, we love you. Australia, we love you. Japan, we love you. Mexico, we love you. Ireland, Nepal, Mauritius, Israel, Canada, and Hong Kong. Also, Russia and Switzerland. Yeah, we love you guys. You guys are amazing, and we ain't gonna do y'all like that. You know, I gotta come over here and give y'all some love on a regular basis because that is what I do on this podcast. I also gotta love. Let me make sure I didn't skip anybody. I gotta make sure. I gotta look at all these lists that I got in front of me. Okay, I think we covered everybody. Um, Top cities: Columbus, Ohio, love you. San Jose, we love you. Baltimore, Maryland, we love you. France, I will never ever butcher the name of this city, but we love you. Spring Valley, Nevada, we love you. Frankfurt, hi Germany, we love you. Washington, Virginia, we also love you. Ashburn, Virginia, we love you too. North Las Vegas, Nevada, because it's different parts of the Vegas. Stop playing with them. We love you. Norton Shores, Michigan, we love you. Chicago, Illinois, shout out to the Chi, we love you. Borman, Oregon, we love you. Atlanta, Georgia, we love you. Las Vegas, Nevada, we love you. Owings Mills, Maryland, we love you. Pikesville, Maryland, we love you. Boulder City, Nevada, we love you. No, India, I will not butcher the name of this city either, but we love you. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, we love you. Randallstown, Maryland, we love you. And Singapore, we love you. I gotta show my love, y'all. It's just what it is. I'll never leave this show, this platform, without giving out the love that I'm supposed to give out. But before I get out of here, some things that I have to say. And I need y'all. And they still going, y'all. It's not even done. That's why I'm not even going to hold y'all tonight for real. Because it's crazy. But there's some things I got to say. First, you want to be a guest on this show? I'm planning some nice guest lineups really in the near future. We saying what the rest of July is going to look like. And hopefully August will be packed and booked and busy. You know how we like it. But you want to be a guest on the show, ambitiously the podcast at gmail.com. Again, ambitiously podcast at gmail.com. Hit us up if you want advertisement. You have suggestions for the show. And again, you want to be a guest on the show as well. Also, you can listen to this podcast anytime you would like. All you got to do is just download it. iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts. The list goes on and on. Amazon Music, the list goes on and on and on. We in there. Just check us out. Remember, anything that I spoke about on this podcast this evening was alleged. We don't know. We weren't there. We're just reporting the news. That's what we're doing. Nothing. That's it. Just reporting the news. Remember, I have full permission to play any music that I've played on this podcast. We have written consent. I would not do it unless I had it. You know what I mean? Like I had to say, can I? And they had to say, yes, you can. I didn't play any music today, but I will be. I will be. Remember to come through, join the conversation, and drop a comment. We are always welcoming comments. As long as they make sense and you not being disrespectful and stupid and dumb, I think you're welcome. You're just welcome to be here on this platform. But you come with the disrespectful bullshit, I'm going to read you for filth. I just need you to know it. I will read you for filth. And I like doing it. So it's just crazy that you would come through with a nasty comment anyway. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. Again, like, share, and subscribe. We want you here. We want your input. We want to talk to you guys. Come through. Like, come through. Check out our website, ambitiouslyentertainment.com. That is www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com. One more time, www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com. Listen, you can go to any of the places that I told you to go to. You could subscribe, you can donate. Any little bit helps. Like, just come through. That's it. So let's recap real quick. Ricky Martin, stop stalking people. Go sit down somewhere. Go worry about your husband and your 4 kids. Nobody has time for that. That's messed up. Johnny Depp has to pay, even though Amber Heard was a full-blown liar. The United States Supreme Court, I'm gonna need y'all to get it together. Stop trying to take people's rights away from them. We need our rights. Like, you can't just do what you want to do, and I need y'all to get it together. It saddens me. As far as the cop, I need the court. It's the system, court system. It's the systems. I need them to get it all the way together. That young lady her life was taken in front of her nephew. And it can't get no more disgusting than that. Well, yes, it can, because this Emmett Till situation has been disgusting for many, many years now. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Nothing about this situation is good, and I do feel like justice should be served. Um, Unfortunately, she is an old lady, and I don't feel like old people should be in prison. But at the same time, like you confessed, then you recanted your statement. You brought home. It's your fault that this young boy lost his life. That's just that plain and simple. It's your fault. Like, it is what it is. Congrats against to Simone Biles and Denzel Washington, Ice Cube in the NFL. I need you to show me the fucking money. On period. Kevin Durant. I don't know what's going on with the Brooklyn Nets, but we're gonna see what happens. R. Kelly, keep your head up, bro. I don't know if you're gonna get that money though from suing them for putting you on suicide watch. They scared that you're going off yourself, sir, and that's just what it is. Um, Rest in peace to Marlon Briscoe, and y'all better don't do Jennifer. Don't do her. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't do Jennifer. No, you heard me. She done did big things out here. She done did some wild things too. Y'all got to take some time out to go read her book while you're at it, because she talk about the juicy shit. Maybe we should read that book one day. I don't know, but yeah, she talk about the juicy shit. So yeah, don't do Jennifer though. That's what I'm gonna say about that. So with that being said, I told y'all I wasn't gonna hold y'all. I'm a little tired this evening. I went out on that grill and I was out there from about 3:30 till about 8:30, cooking in the heat, making sure everybody ate, which they did. Everybody was good. Everybody was happy and full. We ate good. I'm actually pretty stuffed, so I need to wind down myself. I'm stuffed. But everybody ate. My nieces and nephews ate. My daughter ate. I should have put her first, but I'm too hot. But none of them. We had like I said, it was like we had like 5 kids, and I named them kids because it was too many kids to remember who I was talking to at the moment. So their names today was them kids. My brother was here, my sister, of course, was here, my mother was here, of course. You know what I mean? My mother work daughter, which I love her to death, she was here. we had a good time. We chopped it up, we ate good, and we got leftovers. So, that's always a good thing. So now I'm just going to unwind and chill because I am hot. I am drained, and I just need some me time. I might go outside, and I don't know if I want to be outside. Maybe I just want to chill. I don't know what I want to do right now, y'all. But I love you guys. We will be back on Wednesday with a Wired Wednesday. It might be a Wired with a combination of Wet Wednesday. Because we might got some things that's in the wire. But we also might have some things we need to talk about outside of that. So it'll be a half and half day on Wednesday. But we'll be back, and I will be doing the full show. It will last up until 9:30, but tonight I can't even do it, y'all. I'm burning up hot. I need to go chill. They ain't giving me no act right out here tonight. They out here doing big things, and it's cool. My daughter said, forget that. She watching from her window. But, we in here chilling. So, with that being said, I have to give you my salutations. And I have a few things I say before I leave this joint. First things first, mind your fucking business. Everybody business ain't your business. Mind your business is a safe way to live out here. Come here on Media Mondays. I'll give you the tea. I'll let you know other people's business. And it's the safest way to be nosy. I'm just saying. Love your kids. Hug your kids. Tell them how great they are, how wonderful they are, how extraordinary they are, and how they could be anything they want to be. And you got their back because you're encouraging them to be great and be the greatness. Last but not least, stay in your fucking lane. Your lane over there, my lane over here. And let me tell you, when you get in my lane, this is what you get. You don't want that. What you really want is this. She's a nicer person. So stay in your lane. Stay in your shit. I'ma stay in mine. You feel me? And life would be so sweet. And that's just it. It is what it is. You know what happens when you jump in other people's lanes, a full on collision, and don't nobody need that in their life. And they still going. But it's all good. They having fun. It's the 4th of July in America, and that's how we get down. Fireworks for days, especially in Baltimore City and Baltimore County. Gotta love it. But I love you guys. Be back on Wednesday. We'll be at work. Um, and we'll be here on Friday as well. And then I'll let y'all know what else we got planned. I gotta get to work on that tomorrow. So with that being said, I love you guys. Not doing the full show tonight. Sorry, not there's just too much going on in the background. But I did come and give y'all the gab. I love you guys. We'll see you on Wednesday. Good night. Bye. Love you.